What's up, guys? In today's video, we're going to be talking about 10 fragrances that you should wear on a winter date night or just winter date. So this fragrance idea was actually from my fiance. I had no idea what video to make today. She said this one. So that's what we're going with. Off day today. Just enjoying a pina colada in one of these cups. I really like these cups. Well, let's go ahead and get into it. There's a few fragrances in here. Designer, high-end fragrances, niche, all around. So, I guess I'll get started with designers. So let me move, whatever. You know what, I'm just gonna grab whatever's up here. Nothing, it's not really in any particular order. Kind of depends on your taste. And also it's gonna depend if this is gonna be a first date or a second date, or maybe you've been with this person for a while. So yeah, it's gonna try to appease all. But anyways, let's go ahead and get started. First, we're gonna go ahead with Herod by Parfums de Marly. So this is gonna be a tobacco fragrance. This fragrance, it's an easy to like fragrance, but well, I'm not going to say completely easy to like. I think tobacco fragrances are pretty hard to fully enjoy if you're not prepared for it, or maybe someone has a bad memory with tobacco scents, or maybe they just hate tobacco scents. So there's going to be a little, maybe don't go too heavy with the sprays on this one if you're not too sure how they feel about tobacco. But yeah, it's going to be Parfums de Marly Herod. You get tobacco, vanilla, tobacco. Pretty sure there's some kind of like vanilla in here. But yeah, really good fragrance. Now, talking about tobacco vanilla, we're going to be talking about Tobacco Vanille from Tom Ford. I definitely mentioned this in a different video. This is something you should not wear on a first date. This is something that you've been with this person for a bit. Some people said they would wear this on a first date. But with how polarizing this fragrance is, especially in the community, I would probably go the safe route. If this was a first or second date, I'd probably just stay away from this. In my opinion, if it was me going on this date, I have not been on the market for a while, so it's probably not gonna happen again. Most likely, it will never happen again. So I can't tell you exactly what I'll do. But I'm just saying right now, if I were to go on a first date, I will not be wearing Tobacco Vanille on a first or second date. My girl hates it now. Not really hates it. I kind of trick her, This is the thing with this fragrance. I kind of trick her. She's like, she hated on it for a little bit. I would wear it, and she'd be like, "Oh, whatever you can smell, it smells nice." I don't tell her what it is, though. Anyways, next, this is the only fragrance that she was willing to smell for me today. I'd try to make her smell stuff just because she gave me the video idea, right? Smell this. This is the only thing she smelled, which is going to be Girl on L'Homme Ideal Extreme. She loves this fragrance. She loves how it smells. But yeah, it's really good. Like I said, I wish I would have gotten the big bottle. It's a creamy fragrance. I guess it's from the almonds. This fragrance alone, or maybe just Guerlain fragrances, make me want to try to get into cherry fragrances a little bit more. So one of the fragrances I smelled the other day, or just tested on my hand, on the back of my hand at Sephora, was I believe it was Cherry Smoke, or maybe Electric Cherry by Tom Ford. At first it smelled kind of like a fruit bowl, maybe like a fruit punch drink. Kind of ignored it. I still had it in my hand while we were out and about. Smelled it. It smelled actually really nice, and my girl actually liked how it smelled. I just don't remember if it was Cherry Smoke or Electric Cherry. I would have to go back to the floor and figure it out. But L'Homme Ideal Extreme, this is probably one of the best ones in this video, to be honest with you. This is probably what I would go to if I was going to do a first date, or, even now I still wear this. Very easy to wear. This might be one of my first fragrances that I'm going to finish, especially because it's a 50 ml and I really enjoy it. It might be gone in 2025, 2026. I have to pick up another bottle soon. Good thing is, not really expensive at all. You can find that for sub $100, by the way. Next is a fragrance that's actually my girl's fragrance. She wears this a lot. I actually don't wear it because she wears it. Looking at the bottle right now, it gets really dark. It used to not be this dark, probably because it has vanilla in here. It's going to be By the Fireplace. Winter, by the fireplace. Chestnut, roasted chestnuts. It's like a sweet fire marshmallow type of acid or, environment. I'll go ahead and spray this one. I'm going to smell it in a little bit. She doesn't wear too much anymore. This was her go-to last year, though. Or I guess the year before that. She used to wear this a lot. Well, you can look at the dent. And look at the juice color. Look how dark it is. Really good scent. You get some marshmallow. You get a smoke. You get a chestnut. Roasted chestnut. Really good. This is another one you could probably find under $100. And if you buy it at retail, you'll probably find it about 100 something. But buy it. What's it called? Discounters. Or if you want to try it, they have it at Sephora. I believe they have it at Ulta also. Next, the number fifth spot is going to be Kilian's Angel Share. This is one of the best fragrances for winter. Date night. You can wear this first date, any date. This is definitely a standout fragrance, not hard to wear. Sweet fragrance. You can find decent clones of it, but nothing like the real thing, honestly. But at this point, there's so many clones of it, you could probably just find a clone if you don't have the budget for this fragrance. By all means, get the clone. The one I would recommend is Fire Desire by Amir. That's the one I used to have. But yeah, definitely recommend Angel Share or a clone. Really good. Probably one of my more complimented fragrances. I remember wearing the clone when I first moved to Buffalo, and it was around that fall season. That's what I was wearing. It was Fire Desire, and got a compliment out on the street. We went to a farmer's market. I think it was like our second day here, and an old lady, well, I shouldn't say call it just like an old lady, but she was an old lady. She was at the farmer's market. She was like, you smell lovely. I think that's what she said. But, game is game, you know what I'm saying? I almost took her retirement fund. Anyways, next. It's going to be a newer fragrance in my collection. This smells like something, like a designer fragrance somewhat. But this is like the niche take on a designer fragrance. It's going to be Sacred Flame by Argos. I believe this is one of their newer releases. And it does smell like Stronger With You. Neil said that in the comments. And he's absolutely right. I don't know if my initial video when I first did a unboxing or whatever, I don't know if I said it did smell like something and I just couldn't remember, or maybe I just said it, I don't remember if it smells like something, or I don't think it smells like something in my collection. I don't own Stronger With You. I used to own it. I got rid of it. Why'd I get rid of it? I got rid of it because I think it was in the same, I think it's in the same aspect as in like Angel Share. I had the clone of Angel Share, which was the Amir Fire Desire, and I preferred the clone of Angel Share to Stronger With You. But now I pretty much have the niche version of Stronger With You, which is going to be Sacred Flame. Probably don't wear it as much as I should. I should probably pull it out more often, especially now that it's going to start warming up in maybe a couple months or something. So I should probably start wearing more of my colder weather fragrances as much as I can. This is a really good fragrance for the cold. It does last, definitely does last. I'm not sure if this color stains your clothes. Not quite sure, but it definitely is a fragrance that's going to cut through the cold, not going to offend her. You could definitely wear this on a first date, second date maybe. Well, any date, third, fourth, anytime. Next is going to be one that I would play it safe. I would probably not wear this on a first date. I'd probably do a few dates in at this point. She probably knows you're into fragrances. Or maybe she said you smell nice a few times. Maybe you're starting to amp up what you're wearing. Maybe you started a casual, like pretty easy to wear fragrances like Guerlain L'Homme Ideal Extreme. She loves it. Then the next time you tried something different, she loves it. Now you're going to push some boundaries a little bit. You're going to go with Argos Triumph de Bacchus. I would definitely go light on the sprays. This is a strong fragrance. I would probably do 2 sprays max. Trust me, it's going to last longer than you at night. So no need to worry. Yeah, I would definitely wear this fragrance. Probably a little bit more into knowing her. I don't even wear it around my girl right now. But, you know, she's not the biggest fan of, like, niche, like, you know. I mean, her Valentino's her favorite fragrance that I own. So that should tell you a lot, and I have a lot of different things. And she likes Valentino. I believe she likes Valentino more than she likes Aventus. So yeah, that's something to say. So yeah, Triumph de Bacchus. That would be at the number 7 spot, I think. Yeah, number 7 spot. Or I don't even know if I'm going backwards. I have no idea. This is not in any kind of order. Then there's also another great fragrance that I might go with. Let's say if it was a first date, this might be the second go-to on this list, honestly. This might be the second go-to on this list. That's one. This might be... But this probably lasts longer than that other fragrance than Guerlain L'Homme Ideal Extreme. It's going to be a designer fragrance. A little bit more expensive than the Guerlain, though. It's going to be Sauvage Elixir. Sauvage Elixir, just because it's a popular fragrance in the community doesn't mean that this is going to be a popular fragrance among people around you, right? So Sauvage Elixir, yes, I'm not sure if it's a darling in the community, but it for sure is well known in the community. I have not come around anyone wearing Sauvage Elixir besides the people that have recommended it to and ended up buying a bottle. But yeah, so don't be worried. Normally, people aren't going to go on a discounter, or normal people aren't going to look for discounters. They're probably going to think discounters are a scam or something, not buy some fragrance from there. Even on discounters, this goes for maybe, I think, 130, maybe 40, maybe more than that. And in stores, they're highly priced, and I don't think many people are going to spend that kind of money for a fragrance in store. Especially your regular man, I guess, right? Like, let's say men tend to have one good fragrance, and it's maybe like an 80, 90, maybe $100 cologne, and that's like the only one they wear. They kind of just leave it at that. They're probably not going to go up to this price range, to be honest. But who knows? Maybe, I haven't run into anybody wearing this fragrance besides the people I've recommended it to and have actually bought it. So I would definitely go with this fragrance. This might be the number 2 go with. Other than the Guerlain, I'd probably reach for this first. Definitely a safe one. You can do this on a first date. Second date, my girl loves this stuff, so we're all good there. Then, if you do have some extra cheese laying around, right? You want to make a statement on this first date. This is going to be high class first date. This is going to be a fragrance that you're going to wear, make a statement where you're at. Maybe you're going to a really fancy place for this first date. Maybe you're going to somewhere special. You're going to have to bring out Royal Oud. Now, you bring out Royal Oud, there's no messing around. At this point, you got to be ready to get married, because if you're going to wear Royal Oud around her, she's probably not going to leave you. So prepare the kids, prepare the nursery, the white picket fence, the golden retriever. That's what you're thinking about with this family, right? You're not wearing this to just go to a club. first date club or whatever, and try to get some action. This, I'm trying to make her your wife. All right, this is the wife making fragrance. This is probably the only wife making fragrance in this collection, or in this list. And then lastly, this is going to be a night out fragrance. Not really like a clubbing or something, but another elegant night out, like you're doing something special. A lot of these you could wear in that scenario. I'm not saying you can't, but this is probably going to be the best one for that scenario. First date friendly. Well, depends. I would say it is. I would probably wear this on a first date. It depends how you feel about Iris. And this is going to be Dior Homme Intense. If you're trying to come off like a manly man, then I probably wouldn't recommend this fragrance. Just because a lot of people say, this fragrance smells like a makeup bag or whatever. I don't really get that. Let's say you're trying to smell like a manly man. I'd probably go with Royal Oud. I'd probably go with Sauvage Elixir, Giant Bacchus, and Herod. Those are like the manly man kind of fragrances. If that's what the impression you're trying to give, those are the 5 from this list. I would probably go with Dior Homme Intense, very classy. You're not trying to be like a manly man. And as a manly man, I'm saying like rugged. You're not trying to be like a rugged type of dude. You're just trying to look put together. I don't know what else I could say. Like they're put together, but not like I don't know, just not rough around the edges, I guess. This is like a pea coat kind of fragrance, or maybe like a trench coat kind of fragrance, right? At least that's the picture I always get with this fragrance. Like I feel like that's what I should be wearing. It's gonna be Dior Homme Intense. So, like I said, I think for myself, I wouldn't mind wearing this on a first date. Second date, this is actually requested from my fiance. She actually sometimes requests me to wear this fragrance, so I do wear this for her. But yeah, those are the 10 fragrances I would wear for winter date night fragrances, or not even date night, just winter date fragrances. Yeah, I think these are all pretty good choices that you could go with. There's obviously a few more. You could also go more classical. Let's say you got a Ventus, you could go with the Ventus. Even Sauvage. Let's say you got Sauvage, right? You could go with Sauvage. Let's say it's like a Sauvage Eau de Parfum, Eau de Toilette. You can go with that also. That's going to be fine for the cold. Trust me, you're going to smell great. It is what it is. That could be your signature scent. That could be the only fragrance in your collection. You'll be fine. But yeah, that's all I have for you guys today. Please leave a like and subscribe. Let me know which fragrances you would pick for this scenario. And if you're out there in the market right now, what are you wearing? Put everybody down in the comments, or put what the fragrances that you've gotten complimented on while you're going out on these dates. Put them in the comments. Just share the knowledge for the other fellas in the comments. But yeah, that's all I have for you guys today. Please leave a like and subscribe, and I will see you guys on the next one. Have a good one, guys. See ya.